So I've been thinking what I want this channel to be about, and of course this channel is going to be about photography, but I think it's also about the journey of getting to these shots, to these locations, about the travel, and because it's not only about photography, it's also about the feeling and the enjoyment you get from traveling to destinations, to searching for unknown places, and that's what I want this to be about. So join me on this adventure, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching another video. This is the first episode of my holiday adventure. I'm gonna pack in my backpack now, and then we're leaving off. So I just wanted to show you what I'm bringing. I'm actually bringing the whole package because I don't know what to expect. There's waterfalls, mountains, birds, wildlife. So I'm preparing for everything. So I thought it might be interesting to show you what's inside the camera bag. So first of all, most important, the Olympus Em1x, my main camera. I'm also bringing my old Em1 and an additional batteries and chargers, but these are going into the suitcase. So this is just what I'm putting into my backpack and carry around all day. So some additional batteries. There's 2 in the camera. I've got 2 spare ones that I always take with me. This is the holder for my DJI Osmo Pocket 2. So the thing I'm filming on right now is going to go into this and then into the backpack. A couple of filters, graduated filters, ND filters, polarizers. So these are all in this. My shutter release on remote. Don't use it that much. I usually take a 5-second timer, but might come in handy. It doesn't take much space, it doesn't weigh anything, so I'm gonna take that. Of course, some lens cloths to clean everything up. And then we're going to the lenses. First of all, the macro lens, 60mm. Am I going to use it? I don't know. I don't know if there's much use for it in Scotland, but it doesn't take many space. It doesn't weigh much, so yeah, I'm just gonna take it. So that's going in the bag. A teleconverter, 1.4, doesn't weigh much. Am I going to use it? I think so. Might come in handy, so that's going to. Then the ultra wide angle lens. I don't use it much in the Netherlands. 7-14 f2.8. Beautiful lens. I don't have much shots in the Netherlands where I use this, but hopefully with some epic mountains, and this will come in handy. So am I going to use this? I think so. Then one of my most used lenses. This one I use on almost every trip. It's the 12-40 f2.8. Very good lens, very sharp. It's usually on the camera when it's in the bag, so it's the first thing that's on the camera when it gets out. So am I going to use this? Definitely. Same thing for this one, 40-150 f2.8. Beautiful focal length, one of my most used lenses. It's just so razor sharp, and I think I use this on almost every trip that I take, and I'm going to use it this holiday, definitely. Then the big gun, the 100-400 f5 to f6.3. Am I going to use this? I hope so. If I did, I might have found some birds or some wildlife. I use it for landscape. Also, if there are some long focal ranges that I need. You've seen it on the channel already. I've used it in multiple occasions. So a beautiful lens, stabilized. So definitely going to use this. And then, especially for this trip, I got a little special present. That's this thing. It's the 300mm f4. It's a prime lens, and I got it on loan from Olympus in the Netherlands. yeah, I'm allowed to use it during my holiday for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, it's a beautiful lens. It's a prime, so I hope to use it, especially in case I encounter some wildlife or some birds. But I'm especially interested in can I use a prime lens for landscape photos? So that's a question I'm asking myself, and will it be worth the investment in the future? So that's what I'm going to find out if I'm going to use this lens. So I think I will definitely find a shot or two with this lens, but I hope to be able to make a nice review of this in a while. So, and of course my tripod, the carbon one. I'm not taking the other tripod. Usually in the Netherlands I might carry around 2 tripods, but yeah, I expect a lot of hiking and a lot of altitude to cover. So yeah, I'm not going to bring the second tripod. Yeah, and all of that has to come in this backpack. So I'm going to pack it up now, and then I'll show you how it looks when the backpack is completely filled up. So this is the main compartment. We've got the camera here, the macro lens, the 300mm f4, 100 to 400, 7 to 14 is in the lower corner here, the 40 to 150, and the 12 to 40 is on the camera. And there's a little compartment in the back here, where the teleconverter is. My batteries and memory cards are stored in here. And then if I turn the bag around, you can see there's another compartment here. This is where I keep my filters, my shutter remote. This is actually the power bank for the Osmo Pocket. Yeah, that's basically it. That's the complete kit. Also the DJI that I'm filming on right now, it goes in here. It's usually somewhere on top here, and so that's it. So people always ask me why I shoot Olympus, and that's what I wanted to show you with this video. So I got I don't know how you call this, but I can weigh my backpack with it. So I'm putting it on now. It's fully equipped, as you saw. So that's 8.9 kilograms, and then I'm fully stocked, prepared for everything I can find. And usually I don't even take that 300mm f4, I just borrowed it. So usually I travel a little bit lighter, but yeah, try to do this with a different camera system. You just can't. It's impossible. So if you can even fit it into the bag, which is also impossible, you will probably be carrying around 15 to 18 kilograms. So 8.9 kilograms, prepared for everything on the trip. So let's head out. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new adventure. As some of you probably already noticed, welcome to Scotland and welcome to the Cairngorms National Park. So I moved up the mountains a lot from the place where I first showed you. I was down at Moorlich Lake, and I was hoping for some mist to roll in over the lake, but it just didn't happen. There was a little bit of fog, but it cleared quite easily. And so I drove up the mountain to this spot. So a lot of times people ask me how I found my locations where I shoot my landscape photography. Well, actually it isn't that hard. One of the things I use most is pure luck. So I drive around somewhere, find something and shoot it, and just no preparation. Sometimes you've been to the same area a couple of times, and you know that a certain tree is there, but it's just waiting for the right time in the year or the right time of the day to get to that location. Or like this location, I actually spotted it on my good friend Google Maps, and I will show you in a second what I'm shooting. But yeah, it's just an amazing scene. There's this S-curved river running through a valley, and the sun is lighting up the mountains in the background, so it's absolutely stunning. But I noticed this river on Google Maps, and yeah, I looked at the position it was facing, so it just looked like this could be a sunrise or a sunset shoot. So I chose for a sunrise shoot because these mountains in the background are lit up and the river is not, so it creates a nice separation of colors that I quite like. And yeah, I looked around on Google and I actually couldn't find a single photograph of this river, and yeah, that got me really interested, and I decided when I was down at the lake there was no mist. I thought, let's give it a try. So I was actually hoping for some clouds to roll in over these mountains to give it a little bit more effect, but there are just no clouds in the sky. So I'm just waiting here a bit. Hopefully some of them will roll in, but if not, I think it's still a very nice scene. So pretty happy with this one. So I'm actually taking a high-res photograph here. I want to be able to edit it as much as possible when I get home. I'm actually at f8, a 100th of a second, ISO 200, and I decreased the exposure to -1.7, so I won't blow out the highlights in the sky, especially when a cloud rolls in. It immediately gets blown out, so that's a difficult word. But and there are also some patches of snow on the mountains, and when I raise the exposure a little bit, they get blown out immediate. So yeah, as you can see behind me, there's a lake in the valley down there. That's where I started the video. So I actually hope that I will be able to shoot there this week. Yeah, there are some beautiful locations, but I just wanted to see this one first, so that's why I'm all the way up here. So this week, actually these 2 weeks, I will be here in Scotland. First week we are here in Cairngorms National Park. Second week we will be around the area of Glencoe or Loch Lomond. We're actually somewhere right in the middle between those two highlights. So hopefully there will be enough to shoot. I'm here with the family, so it won't be photography all day, every day, but yeah, I think there are some opportunities to shoot a lot. So hope there will be some nice videos coming up this week. I'm sorry, but I couldn't resist taking a couple of selfies here. There's this beautiful boulder in the foreground.